Wendy
And let's clap her
Finerman.
in. Let's clap her in. She's family.
Exactly.
She's Hollywood royalty.
Otherwise known as Karen's sister.
Yeah, exactly. Karen's sister, yes.
And I'm known as Wendy's sister.
Exactly,
Yes.
exactly. What an extraordinary opening. Today is May 4th, so everybody's saying, May the 4th be with you because of Star Wars.
Well, you just did.
I know.
I know, I'm embarrassed.
Trekkie.
But actually, a film like Devil Wears Prada, I mean, it's remarkable in that you think it's a huge budget film because it did so well, and it's actually not.
I mean, it's not a huge budget film in terms of what usually would be is what the beginning of summer. And what we don't realize is that we look at things globally now. The film business is globally. It used to be what was released here, and then it would be released internationally later. But globally, this is most of the world's Memorial Day. For some of the world, it was on Friday was off, and for some of the world, Monday, today is off. And usually, the movies that kick off this kind of weekend are what I like to refer to as cape movies. They're superpower, people with massive talents and that are going to jump and dive and do everything. And they're not our kind of cape movies where you take off the cape and you're more powerful.
And yet these women in Prada all have superpower.
They have superpower. So it's the first time there's so many different numbers, but the first time over a decade where a movie like this has started the summer season.
We were talking over the weekend about the fantastic weekend box office, and you're saying it sort of brings out people who saw it 20 years ago. I mean, I can remember watching it back then, and people are going back to the theaters, and it's the perfect movie, I think, for this time where people want to stay away from politics. If you don't want something political, you don't want something violent, this is it.
I've gotten so much feedback in such a positive way of this is like what we need right now. Yeah. We need to escape. We just need to be entertained. We just want to be having a good time and not having to think about it. And they also want to walk away and feel like enlightened and feel like better and not feel worse. And just be a little happy. And the other thing that's amazing is the amount of people that is just what you said, Melissa, who went. I mean, there was a group of people from, Boston, friends of mine. 30 women went together. Somebody who's been on the show many times, a really high-powered woman on Wall Street, said, I'm going with the person I saw 20 years ago. We are going together. Families are going, sisters are going. And the other thing is, and it's not just here, all over the world, people are dressing up. It's become an event. They're wearing red shoes. They're wearing makeup. They're looking like different characters. They're saying certain lines. So it's become an event versus just going to the movies. I'm very happy about that right now because I think we're giving people some relief.
You are such an extraordinary film producer. But how tough is the movie business, even for somebody like you these days?
The movie business is probably the most challenging, at least in my career, I've ever seen, and I think probably for anybody who's ever been in it. Aside from the massive change in markets and the way people view things and streaming, costs. We had the pandemic. People really kind of never fully came back to those numbers. Once in a while, we'll get to a weekend where we'll look at it and say, almost back. It's like pre-pandemic numbers. And then we had the writers and the actors strike, and they were all back to back. And our pipeline still has been affected because of that. And on top of it, we've had, we'll see if they're all approved, because we've had a real reduction in the amount of studios that are, supporting, producing, and financing films. And they're finding it a lot more financially, kind of diligent to do it in other ways. And that may be streaming, that may be direct to video, that may be only releasing the movie for a week. And people are forgetting that the essence of people do want to go be entertained. They want to go get out of their house. But the safer way to do it, because of the amount of costs that are involved with the theatrical release, is let's play the safe bet. Yeah. Let's let them watch it at home.
Wendy, first of all, congrats. It's great to have you here. And I'm sure Andy Sachs is a Fast Money fan. Is that correct?
Andy Sachs is a Fast Money fan and an Arsenal fan. Okay.
So it's a global industry, as you talked about. Global sales were fantastic. Talk about Disney as a global partner here and distribution. And, I just love to hear, as a shareholder in Disney, too, kind of their role here.
This is the first film that I've ever made with Disney. And I've got to tell you, never in my life have I seen a machine. I like to think of myself with the long career that I've had and different kind of products and branding and stunts that we've done. I'm looking out over Melissa's shoulder at some of the films I have. Might have some restaurants over there and some other things that we've done. They are a machine.
Yeah.
There's something to be said for them. My hat is off to them. Anytime I would look to think of an idea, because I really do enjoy the marketing part of it the most, and because that's kind of sometimes where you can get free opportunities. You know, how do we find the synergy? Who do we put together whom? What do we do? They were already ahead of it. They have this machine that is fantastic. And, you know, on top of it, what they did, which really helped is, and I didn't understand the whole process until you really go through the whole movie with them, because it's hard to see understanding how they have their partnerships until you come out. And I would be like, they're partnerships. All these partnerships are so important. And are the partnerships going to impair our filmmaking? Right. You know, we all know that when you watch a movie or something, you go, oh, it's so obvious that so-and-so is paying the money to put in there. And they were so discreet with their partnerships, but the amount of financial support and advertising support that Disney commands is 200% better than anybody else. I mean, they're just fantastic.
Wendy, it was an